sun shines bright, the reef's at its end. Gather round, folks, let's all just pretend. Beach out laughter and joy, good vibes are free. It's Fridays with False Idol. Come sing along with me.
Corporate sludge.
Shoot off the shoes, let the good times roll.
Fridays with False Idol, let the funny night. Relax and we'll sing till the stars shine bright. With friends miles on and the world at our feet.
Every moment together, all nothing can be.
LA Knight versus Damian Priest. Both on their backs from a grueling matchup. Priest coming off of Hell's Angels.
First mass on loud stories, and it's great to see you smile. It's too long, you don't think to walk over bound. So Rozier,
Together we'll conquer. Let's stay for a while. This is our moment. Come feel the cheer.
Fridays with False Idol, let the fun ignite. Relax and we'll sing till the stars shine bright. With friends miles on and the world at our feet.
Knight's going for a dive.
Together or nothing can be.
Oh, baseball dive to the bottom rope.
So join in this journey.
Oh, eats the
Let's
apron
rise
for
and
his
strive.
troubles.
Fridays with False Idol.
Where we all, you know the drill.
Come on,
Happy hands. Hey. Oh, Solo Sikoa on the attack to Priest out of nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host for this evening's events, episode 23 of Fridays with False Idol. It is I, False Idol 8, your proud host here to, be the MC, the master of ceremonies for another epic night. Speaking of night, LA Knight getting a beat down courtesy of Solo Sikoa, licking his lips, going for that Samoan spike. That's that move we share in common, folks. That's that signature for Young Flash, you already know. And so, will he hit it or is Knight gonna duck it? No, he's fucked. Priest grabs his hand, punches him right in the mouth, and BFT. Good night, Solo. And so, folks, it's been quite the week. First full week at Taco Bell. Bought a house. The set's going to be moving locations from Loveland all the way out to Greeley. And so that's going to be lots of fun. Looking forward to that move. Closing on the house on the 30th. And so 28 days away. There will be a new set for Fridays with False Idol. It will look very similar to the current set, but there will be some updates, maybe a little bit of curtain, and so who knows what I'll decide to set up. But Jacob Fatu with a Samoan drop to LA Knight on the table. The table does not give. That's the worst, ladies and gentlemen, when they don't give. Absolutely send shockwaves all the way down your spine to the tips of your toes. And Damian Priest eats an ass for his troubles. The United States champion is on a warpath defending Solo Sikoa. Shades of Umaga, ladies and gentlemen. Shades of the great Intercontinental Champion himself. From both of these boys, really. Yes. And so, Friday Night SmackDown from Des Moines, Iowa, huh? Oh, I hate when they do that. Like, you never know where that's been. Stop licking the title, you weirdo. Like, come on. Come on, that's a little bit much. And so, young Wade Barrett at ringside. nothing young about him anymore. I remember when he was Jericho's rookie and the winner of NXT Season 1. Wow. And so, it's Bong Talk time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is.
Welcome to the day we've waited for so long. It's Fridays at False Idol, where you belong. Chillin' with the vibes, let the good times roll. In this joyful rhythm, we'll find a common soul. Feel the energy rise, let your worries go. Together we'll shine, let our spirits flow. Fridays are here, feel the joy in the air. With False Idol guiding, we'll rise and we'll share every laughter and smile. It's a brand new lease. Join us every week. Let your heart find peace.
Yes, boy!
Fridays at False Idol. We'll share the stories that inspire and connect with laughter and love. There's so much to reflect, from wisdom of the ages to lessons of today. Fridays at False Idol, we light up your way.
It's 8 p.m. The lights go low. Fridays in tune with the False Idol show. Stream our dreams on the screens they glow. Oh, every soul in the chat, let your good vibes flow. Oh, it's Fridays with the False Idol rise. Together we shine under neon skies. It's no surprise. Join us each week, drift away in good vibes. Oh, we're gonna rip open some edibles, ladies and gentlemen. Because what a week it was. We have a guest, ladies and gentlemen, who has chose to remain off camera. Yes, sir. Yes, boys. And there's one more that we do every single week, ladies and gentlemen. So let's make sure we get it in.
In a small town where the sun shines bright, Fridays bring a thrill, everything feels right.
Gathered with friends, we laugh and we chew. Each moment we share brings the weekend near. Fridays with False Idol,
Time to kick back and play. Together we'll shine in our own special way.
so come join the fun, let's make memories last. With hearts wide open, we're free from the past.
What the heck kind of commercial is this? Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, I am super blessed to be able to stay in Northern Colorado. You know, I was convinced by many people, including my realtor, to not move to Pueblo. Because it's just such a sketchy area, and so I'm really blessed to be able to stay up here. And plus, folks, I've made some friends up here. One of them sitting here enjoying the show with us tonight. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to, you know, and I live closer to my biological family too, in Wyoming. So it's just Northern Colorado, here to stay, and I'm here to stay at my job. I know that in the past I have quit jobs, but with the amount of training and the amount of work that I have now put in to Taco Bell, I just feel that it's time to hang on to this one for a little bit, a couple years or so. See if I move up the ranks and make some more money. So that's the plan, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to grow up a little bit, and as I've said multiple times, pretty soon the False Idol will be opening up his own wrestling promotion, and more news on that next week, ladies and gentlemen. More news on that next week. You're gonna have to come back and find out what the name of said promotion will be next week on Fridays with False Idol, episode 24. And ladies and gentlemen, this promotion is opening in January of 2027. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. The grand opening of my promotion will take place in January of 2027. Now, a lot of you are saying, Dylan, it's still 2025. You're right, folks, you're right. So let that anticipation set in. Let that anticipation set in. There will not be a venue, ladies and gentlemen. There will only be a crew and a U-Haul and a storage unit and a ring. That's it. We don't need to be dumping thousands of dollars a month into a venue when we can just rent it out for the night, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, more news on that coming soon. The name will be announced next week. And this week, I wanted to bring you guys some kind of Fortnite content. I just got into Fortnite. I just got good out of nowhere. It's like from shooter on Call of Duty. It's like almost the same thing, except you can fucking build a shield around yourself made out of wood, bricks, and fucking all that shit. So I out of nowhere got good at that, and I think I could make some money in the tournaments. It just has to be off work. So at some point this week, we're going to stream live. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, shadow box the camera, but make sure you don't punch it, because them shits is $500,000. Ha! Ha! Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so more news on that next week. Lots of good things going on. And pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be naming a general manager. And, but that's a couple weeks off. That's maybe even a month or two down the line, Some details are being finalized, and, people are busy, they have their own lives, and it takes man some time to reply. How about Fraxium getting called up to the main roster from NXT, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, man. And what's funny is, it's funny how this stuff happens. I bought a WWE trading card box for my birthday, and opened it up, and whose autograph did I pull out?
Axioms.
So I got the Mask Guy's autograph, and hopefully he does great things with himself, and that appreciates, But for right now, the team of Fraxium will be going against, yes boys, Pretty Deadly. It's going to be a good match, ladies and gentlemen. Referee calls for the bell. We have our first lockup. Elton Prince, my buddy, choosing to stay sidelined for the moment while his... I'm not going to say it. Takes on Axiom and gets a job here. His troubles. Nathan Frazier takes the ring. Oh, wow. Right in the mouth. Oh, nice. Nice arm jag. That was deep. And so they're backed up into the corner, and we have a whip and a block. Elton uses his body to block the turnbuckles. That's a first, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't never seen that in the 15, 16 years I've been a fan. 1, 2, and a kick out. Nathan Frazier looking weak here. The sidekick, let's put it that way. My boy takes the ring. Stomping him out. Little history, ladies and gentlemen. We stayed on the same hotel floor one time, and you know, I just ran into him a couple times. And one of the times I just walked up, asked for a picture, and he was so nice to oblige, unlike so many. So. A lot of heels, man. Chris Jericho. They won't take pictures. Not unless you pay $150 to see it. So it's like I get it if I was some weird ass stalker, just, you know, standing down in the hotel room with no right to be there, you know, standing in the lobby, but motherfucker, I had a room, you know. I ain't never crossed the bounds in the weird. I've offered to buy Mark Henry a Diet Coke, and I said hi to Tony Khan. Didn't ask him for a picture because he looked fucking exhausted. Like literally like slits. I know he's not, but the dude looked Asian a little bit. And so, like, he was tired, man. So I didn't even bother. And so, you know, don't be one of those people who just shows up to the hotel with no fucking reservation and no right to be there, you know? The reason you guys all follow me is because I was in a hotel with Max Friedman. I just caught him in the lobby after the event. I was standing there in line waiting to buy a soda. And, you know, at the front desk, and here comes Max. So I'm like, baby, whip out your phone, right? So she whips it out, starts recording. She took that video, ladies and gentlemen, not me. But if she would have posted it, it really wouldn't have gone nowhere. You feel me? She wouldn't have used the right hashtags. She really didn't even know who that was. And so, at the time at least, she does now. She's a avid wrestling fan now, but at the time she had no idea who it was, so it was just a better chance of blowing up if I posted it. So that's the reason you all follow me. I know it is, because that video hit 3 million fucking views, dude. Dude getting on an elevator. Okay. Like, y'all eat that up. Thank you so much. You know? Some more corporate sludge. Do you have corporate sludge in your system today? Did they sludge your system? Or were they unsuccessful? And so, how don't we play another song? Before I say something else stupid, huh? Why is that always fucking that? Alright, here we go. My music video.
Young Czar Flash, Chris Clash, Cash Girls, Baby Doing Baby, False Idol, yeah. I told y'all I was done and I meant it, but I got one more thing to say to y'all. So listen up. Haters be asking, yeah, what are you doing? I'm chasing a bag, yeah, I'm money pursuing. Took a few years to glow up, but we grew it. I can't waste no time anymore, and I knew it. Blast off to the stars, get a cut, and I glue it. Wrestling be the passion, but the indie scene, screw it. WWE, yeah, what are you doing? Greatness in your sights, and you never been new it. Don't lose out on the biggest star since Luthez. Might go to TNA too, cause it's cool, yeah. Ha ha ha. Yeah.
Sorry, but that pay-per-view was choppy and
I
sucked.
don't give a shit if you think I'm unstable. I know I will be the new head of the table. Unlike all you clowns, yeah, I won't need a stable. If you really talk reckless, your mouth I will staple.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, that pay-per-view. I forget what it was called already. Because, you know, here's Matt Cardona standing there fucking just letting this dude jump from 20 feet, smash his fucking head straight on the fucking mat. Matt Cardona, you know, the person who won the ladder match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship, but yet 10, 11, 12 years later is letting people smack their heads on the fucking 2-inch thick mat. Dude is lucky to have been the first one to his feet. You don't understand, people. You have no idea. There's concrete beneath that shit. Either concrete fucking basketball courts, which are hard as fuck, or hockey courts, which are straight fucking ice. So what? What? Like, what is this guy doing? What are any 6 to 7, however fucking many of them were in the match, what are they doing letting the winner of the match, bro? Well, no. There's supposed to be, oh my God, that's another thing. That's another thing. Is he ripped the fucking belt down, right? And then gets speared after he hit the floor and he loses it to Moose. Like, what? How does that match even fucking work? For real. I mean, like, scrap that whole fucking pay-per-view. I straight up hit them up and was like, yo, I want a refund. They were like, we're sorry, we can't give any refunds. I was like, I know, but I just wanted to make it clear that that shit sucked. So, I mean, it was fucking horrible. And the whole time we were sitting there battling bad connection. Like, I'm almost positive that that shit was the fucking app. The shitty fucking app. And the only reason that they jacked so much money from the public off that shit, and they weren't expecting that many viewers, is because they have a partnership with the WWE. Period. And point blank. So, I would either call for WWE to reconsider their partnership, or help them out a little bit with some better fucking streaming, and help them out a little bit more if you're gonna be a partner. I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible. The main event was even garbage. It was like, I was falling asleep watching that shit. It was so fucking hard to get through. Unlike this. Oh my God. So, that's probably it for now, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take us out with one more.
It's 8 p.m., the lights go low. Friday's in tune with the False Idol show. Stream our dreams on the screens, they glow. Every soul in the chat, let your good vibes flow.
Oh, it's Fridays with the False Idol guys. Together we shine.
Sorry, folks, it's Bill. We'll see you right back here next week.